Our staff gets way more vacation than me and you. You do know that, right?
I know that because I'm always here when someone's off.
Yeah.
A few of us have seniority around these parts these days because we've been here for so damn long, so we have extra vacation.
Why don't the main guys have seniority? I think I get 2.5 weeks vacation a year at this point.
Dude, trust me, you don't want to work for the company. Trust me.
You know what
I'll take that independent contractor thing any day of the week.
You know what the problem is? We see the staff as one entity.
Right.
So when E-Rock takes off one week and then someone else takes off, we're like, wow, someone on the staff is off.
Right.
So it seems like they're always off. And then we're sitting here like, I'm here every time someone's taking off.
It's just a dumb joke. I know it's not true.
I know. But it's similar to what happened when I used to cut class in school. I would cut class.
Yeah.
And I would be like, how come I'm not graduating, but everyone I cut class with is? And then I realized because I was cutting every class, and I would be with somebody that used to cut first period, and then someone else that cut second period.
Were you the only guy that didn't suck the gym teacher's dick? Because how do you not graduate just because you didn't fucking do gym?
I have no idea.
Is that story true?
Yes.
That's how you've told it over the years, that you didn't graduate high school because you fucked up with gym?
I fucked up with gym
And
class.
there's no one in the high school that gives you the pass-a-roo because it's stupid gym?
No, because I had potential, and they saw that and didn't want to squeak me through.
I had to go to summer school for gym.
Summer school for gym?
There was something else, luckily, so it wasn't just gym. Because if I had to get up early in the summer just to go to gym, that would have sucked. But I had to wake up early during the summer. I would just go play handball with a friend of mine.
That
was gym. Sucked.
I was very active and into sports growing up. Gym was just a waste of time.
Yeah.
You didn't do shit in gym.
It really was just a babysitting class.
Like after school was when I did probably 3 to 4 hours of gym every day.
Yeah.
Every day. And way cooler stuff.
Yeah.
Much better sports. Like real sports. Not stupid dodgeball, which was kind of cool, yes.
Yeah.
Or pushing that huge medicine ball around, or playing with the dumb parachute. Who gives a fuck? Or learning that square dancing shit.
Square dancing.
We played fucking, baseball.
Yes.
And smear the queer.
Whoa.
That's what we
How's
called
that
it.
one called?
We didn't even know what gay was.
That was keep away. Kill the guy with the ball?
Yeah, but we called it smear the queer.
Wow, that's so politically incorrect.
I know, but we didn't know any better.
Damn.
We were just kids. We didn't know what gay was or queer was.
Queer.
We just knew if you had the ball, we had to smear you.
Yeah.
And you were a queer, whatever that is.
That's right. That's right.
Who knew?
Because if you ask me, I don't know where we got the fucking word from.
Yeah.
It's just there.
I have no idea.
Right.
Because we didn't talk like that in my household.
It's passed down through generations of kids.
Nice.
Yeah, gym class was useless. I would go, but then I would kind of leave. I was the guy that never, you're like, come here. Why aren't you dressed for gym class? Where's your uniform? It's like fucking shorts and your dumb fucking T-shirt. Yeah. I don't have it. Or it's squished in my locker. It's smelling so fucking foul that I don't even want to go near it because I never took it home to be washed.
Remember how crusty it would get?
Terrible.
And that's not because there was cum all over it.
Yes.
It's just because it would be wet and sweaty, and you just would leave it in the bottom of your locker.
Just leave it there. It stunk. And the only thing that is actually was supposed to be done was that stupid presidential physical fitness test.
Yeah, that was dumb.
And no one did anything to make it. Like, they'd give it to you at some point in the year, and you were supposed to get better because of gym class.
Right.
But you never did anything in gym class that would have made you do more pull-ups.
You mean you didn't do proper training?
Exactly. There's no fucking PT going on in fucking gym class.
You mean climbing the rope every once in a while didn't make you
do shit.
a better athlete so you would have better numbers?
You can't do one pull-up, Private Pile.
In my high school, we had weightlifting.
Weightlifting?
And in lieu of
you go
gym.
to prison?
Pretty much. Yeah, it was Flushing High School. Look it up.
Oh, okay.
But that was the only time I ever enjoyed gym because for 40 minutes a day I could just go and work out with
Pump
gym
some iron.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
No, we didn't do any of that shit.
Nothing.
I learned my wee-wee could feel really good.
What?
Oh, yeah.
In the locker room.
No.
The gym teacher?
Huh?
Is this back to blowing the gym teacher?
No, man. Just climbing the... Did you guys get to climb the ropes?
I never climbed
I
a
was so
single
bad
rope.
at gym. I always used to
Climbing the ropes, you learn, holy fuck, that wee-wee could feel really good.
Really?
Yeah. That's what set me down that road.
I was pretty good at climbing that goddamn rope.
Oh, I thought you meant I was pretty good
Yeah, I
at
was pretty
knowing
good at
that
my
my
wee-wee.
wee-wee felt good.
Fucking that rope.
That's what I was good
Keep on fucking that rope.
I just
Fuck yeah.
swung there at the bottom of the rope.
Oh,
Not
of course
moving
You
did.
never
anywhere.
went up?
I couldn't get up.
It's your
You
heritage.
never went up to the fucking high beams?
No, I couldn't get up there.
No, remember how creepy it
Oh
was
man,
touching
when
that
you're way
high
up there
beam?
and you fucking go boom,
And you
hit
look
that high
down?
beam, boom.
You're looking down, it's only probably what? I don't know. Well, no, it's a
It was pretty high. Gymnasium
pretty
ceilings
fucking
are
high.
Pretty fucking high as a kid.
You're like, holy fuck, if I let go, I'm dead.
Oh, no, you're not. They got that wafer-thin mat under there that obviously would do nothing but absorb up the blood. Fucking mat stunk.
I remember, I don't even know why, but I had one of those angry fucking gym teachers in
Everyone did.
in grammar school, and we weren't doing something right. He had his stupid stopwatch out, and I wish I remember exactly what we weren't doing right, but just imagine, it was something dumb. We were only like 11, 12 tops, and I remember him throwing it across the gym and it shattering. He was just so
Why
annoyed
so
at us.
mad?
I don't even know. See,
They're all frustrated jocks, first of all.
Right.
They wanted to be some fucking big thing. Do you know how bad they have to feel every morning putting that whistle around their neck?
Right.
Do you know when they fucking take that whistle out and put it around their neck, they're just going, ugh, and thinking of being that fucking football player, baseball player, something where something didn't pan out and they ended up
Right.
there putting a whistle around their
but why
neck.
the fuck would he shatter his stopwatch?
He's just
To
thinking.
me, I don't have a memory, because to me it was a who gives a fuck day.
Because he's looking at some kid, some snot-nosed kid that doesn't know how to do shit instead of, coaching some fucking baseball player.
And you're kind of right, because we had one of those guys, but he actually was pretty cool. The story goes he either was on the nets
They all were on something.
or they were almost on the nets, because he would tell the story every year.
Mine was Denver Broncos guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My guy was something to do with the New York Nets at the time, because they were playing on Long Island.
Yeah.
And he blew out his knee.
My guy blew out his knee, too. They all blew their knees out.
And that's why he's now a gym teacher.
Same
maybe
thing
that's-
with Gil Lilienthal.
So maybe that's what they teach you in gym teacher college.
Yeah.
Just tell your kids that you were a star athlete but blew
Yeah.
out your knee, and that's why you're
respect you.
here.
They'll give you a little more respect.
Instead of, you know what, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life, so at the last minute I decided I was going to.
I went to college. I took
gonna
some
teach
college
gym.
courses on child psychology and physical fitness. Right. No, they just need some washed-up jock that blew his knee out.
Yeah, they know that no one's going to respect you if you tell
Yeah.
the truth. Like, well, actually, the drinking started when I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
I'm a raging alcoholic, and this is pretty much the only thing I could do with my
Toes
life.
on the line. Now I'm going to tell you about my Tommy John surgery.
What? Yeah, exactly. Really? Your guy was a Broncos guy?
He's a Denver Broncos.
My guy was at New Jersey. I want to say New York Nets.
Big fucking lineman. And he blew his knee out and ended up as a gym teacher.
I would love to get the stats right now. How many people listening to us are going, holy shit, my guy was
It's my guy.
My guy was a Minnesota Twin. He blew out his knee in spring training.
How many? It's like talking. It's like talking to how many hippies were at Woodstock. It's way too many.
Right. No, but I bet you a lot of people, that was the story they
Yeah,
got.
that's the story.
We had a social studies teacher who was also the baseball coach. That all the rumors were that he was, in his college days, very close to being a professional baseball player.
Almost signed.
Yeah.
Blew his knee out.
He must have blown his knee out because he didn't make it.
He blew his wrist out writing some social studies. Is that what happened?
I know there's a story of a guy. He made it. He started his career with 2 bad knees. As a matter of fact.
Oh
18
man.
years ago, I
Oh,
lived in
hey,
Ohio
well.
with 2 very bad knees
This is the story he tells the first day of school.
Yeah.
In gym class.
and a dream to become a Major League Baseball player.
Geez, coach is crying.
But it didn't come true.
What happened, coach? What happened?
I thank God this dream came true.
Nice.
Coach is crying. Fucking hilarious. What a faggot.
So that fucking gym teacher had it out for you.
Yeah, yeah.
So who gives a fuck? If you did everything, did you do everything else, or you're leaving something out?
I may have been a little remiss in my social studies work. I remember cutting a lot of that, and it's odd because I do enjoy a good social study.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed smoking the marijuana cigarettes with my friends a little more. And then I was from the school of thought that if I missed a certain amount of classes, I could never venture to that side of the building anymore. Because if the teach saw me,
Right.
it would be embarrassing. And the more days that went by, the more behind in the work I was, and the more useless it would have been to go back into class. So it would be months at a clip I'd get caught, get sent down to the office, have the chat, and then now I'm back in the class, new slate, clean slate, new start, and I'd fuck it up again.
But you wanted knowledge.
I love knowledge.
You were one of those guys that wanted knowledge, so why wouldn't you just make sure you graduated high school?
I should have. I know. Hindsight, Opie. Hindsight. I should have.
You know, going back to the gym teacher thing real fast, I just had a quick thought. Fast forward about, I don't know, honestly, probably only 5 years. And there's going to be a bunch of snot-nosed kids in a gym somewhere, and the gym teacher's going to come in and go, "Hi, I'm Tim Tebow. You might remember me. No. For my stellar college football career, and, well, I was a bust in the NFL, but I'm here now.
I'm here now."
My gym teachers hated me because I used to.
Of course, you stink.
Make jokes and put no effort into anything.
Oh, like your show.
Yeah. Well, at least I make jokes. It's
that's
appropriate.
true. That's all that counts.
Well, you don't have a hint of a muscle on you, so I would
just-
imagine
that's
that
true.
Gym teachers would hate you.
Seen me hanging. I was the guy hanging from the pull-up bar, going, "One, Sam. You could do one, Sam.
No.
Do one." I'm like, "Can't do it."
Did you pop a quarter off your ankle for him and show you that you got ankle
You
muscles?
can't do
should've showed
one
him.
pull-up.
I'll bet I could now.
I bet you can't.
I bet I could. Let's get a pull-up
We
bar
need a
in
pull-up
here.
bar.
Well, can't we do the fucking door jam pull-up bar thing?
We
get
probably
some-
could if we had pull-up bar, yeah.
Put some money
Where's
on it.
Mars? You know Mars has all his workout.
Of course he should.
Oh, he has a Nautilus machine.
Well, he doesn't have a radio show to worry about.
Well,
so.
he quickly puts things away just before I get here.
Yeah.
I get here around 5:30. There's weird videos being played and all sorts of shit out in our studio.
His perfect push-up handles
Yeah.
on the floor.
You know he has all his workout shit
Push-up
here.
handles, does he have those?
I got
definitely.
those. I got
Yeah?
those. Yeah, because then you could go down a little
Are those
further.
ones that twist?
I got the twisties too.
Nice.
I got the two. I got the ones that don't move, and then I got the twisties.
Nice.
Yes, I don't use them right now.
Are we putting some money on the pull-up?
Yeah, I'll fucking put $100
For one?
You can't do one.
All right,
pull-up.
$100 for one. Where's the pull-up bar?
You have to go all the way up. See, he does have them.
Holy shit, there's his perfect push-up little
He really
things.
has them?
Mars has them.
Mars, I knew you.
I was making that up.
No,
That's great.
Mars has all sorts of workout equipment around here.
Mars,
I
you
know
got a
he does.
pull-up bar?
No, unfortunately not. That's what I was working on that one.
I pull up to the bar. See, because I drink.
Wow, look at all the dust on your
Yeah, why is that so
You're
dusty?
lying.
Look at all the dust on your push-up things.
Not true.
Mars, you do push-ups here?
Yes.
Obviously not.
How many?
What?
Oh, damn.
Well, was my joke with the dust on the things. But
Is that a UFC shirt?
oh,
No.
Is it a jiu-jitsu shirt?
Yes.
I see that jiu-jitsu. Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Yes,
one
sir.
of the mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
So, yes, I try to knock out 300 a day.
Really?
What?
300 a day.
Sets of 30s. 10 sets
Yeah?
of 30s. It's not hard.
10 sets of 30.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Not with the twist at the end.
No?
With the twist.
That's pretty impressive, is what I'm saying.
But it not, you know,
The
not,
twist is a motherfucker.
it takes me about 20 minutes. You know,
To do
resting.
30?
Yeah, resting.
To 30 push-ups?
You go down like this.
No, not 30 push-ups.
You missed that. 30 push-ups.
30 push-ups.
You do 300
One, I got to
push-ups?
rest almost a minute.
You do
Two, I got to
300 in
rest
20
another
minutes?
almost a minute.
No.
What?
Yes. 300 in about 20 minutes, yeah.
The fuck? I don't do
I'm
300
calling
in a year.
ESPN, by the way, because someone makes a great point. Rat Spit in Vegas, one of the regulars. You are officially the worst black athlete ever. Sam Roberts.
Wow,
I'm waiting-
Sam.
I'm waiting for that pull-up bar. I'm getting the 100.
You're that exception to the rule.
I'm getting the
You
100.
Mars, you think he could do a proper pull-up?
No.
You
Not
think I
one,
can do
right?
one?
Not one.
Not one.
Man.
Not one.
You got to go all the way up and get that chin to the bar.
All right, I'll do
Yes,
it.
got to go over.
You know who's a pull-up maniac?
Who?
Master.
Troy.
Really?
Yeah.
Troy's a pull-up
Try
guy?
to knock out 20.
One arm
Wow.
like this?
20's
's a
hard,
lot.
man.
I can't. I don't even.
20.
I don't even know how many.
20's rough.
Yep.
I can maybe do half that.
Which way?
Well, so he says.
Which way?
Oh, this is all hearsay.
This way or this way?
The harder ones are when your palms face away from you.
Palms away is a lot harder.
Why
than
would you do
palms
it that
forward.
way?
That's the way the Marines want it.
Yeah, but why?
I'm a Marine!
It's for your wingspan. Your lats.
And the other way doesn't work the
This
last
is hard.
side.
It's
So on
also,
your biceps.
It's
Gotcha.
also your
Forearm.
the top of your forearm instead of the underside. So you know this. It's a lot harder.
Yes, it
Believe
is.
me.
I don't
Believe
have-
that.
I could do it the easy way, right? I could do it facing me, not facing out.
It's part of my upper body workout
He
regimen.
still won't do one.
Even facing in, I can't.
No, look at your arms,
It's
man.
$100 on the line.
Those stupid biceps got to lift your whole body up. You don't have a hint of a bicep.
Your arms have no clue what $100 is, so they ain't going to help you.
Oh, he loves.
Look at his little arms.
Oh, Sam loves free money though, so he'll give it a good try. But look, there's not a hint of a muscle on his arms.
If Jack White's names had more than one syllable each, it would have wrapped around your fucking
be in
arm.
trouble. Yeah, how do you make a Jack White tattoo look like a wraparound, like an armband?
It's tribal work.
Like a tribal. Thank you. That's the fucking joke. Damn it!
I have high tendon strength.
Is that it? Your tendons are really powerful.
You better hope. By the way, everyone's writing in. This guy Pump in Maine goes, Coach Hill, Boston Celtics, knee.
Knee.
I told
it's
you.
always those knees.
And to this day, I believe these guys, but now you know what? I think it's their MO because they're embarrassed.
Yeah.
You know, you're not embarrassed if you're like
you almost made it, and is something beyond your control made you a gym teacher.
And I'm not talking about like the high school football coach, the junior high school football coach, the junior high school basketball coach, the track and field guy, the gymnastics coach, all that. No, I'm talking about the guy that's just fucking teaching gym.
The gym teacher.
To a bunch of idiots that just
don't want to be there.
Wasting 45 minutes to an hour, whatever the fuck it may be.
Hooligans.
Those guys are embarrassed, so they're saying shit like, yeah, you know.
Oh, I could have been.
I was this close to playing with Johnny Bench.
Let me tell you the story. Yeah, tell me.
This guy's gym teacher was Chris Mullen's brother.
Oh, look at this guy.
I know.
What's with this guy? That guy's an asshole.
Yeah, he is.
I'm so glad you're into the walking past the window thing.
Oh,
finally.
yeah.
I've been playing that game for years.
It's terrible.
To myself, even.
Yeah.
I have a comment about every person that walks by. We have the blinded by science guy.
Yeah.
We have the guy that ruined his entire life over something stupid. And then we got the guy from what's that fucking the Canadian guys? Doug McKenzie.
Bob and Doug McKenzie.
He looks like one of those type of guys.
Yeah. He's trying to be like the cool guy. He's real gangly and dorky, and he wears the hat that like
with the
hipster
tassels.
would wear. Yeah, the tassel.
What's his deal?
I don't know. I think he's one of the engineers, but he's like an ugly guy too. He's not like a good-looking guy.
They listen
that
to
can
us.
pull that off.
No, he just went into the room where they listen to us.
Well, he's not the ugly one in there. We're talking about you.
Yeah, let him know.
Oh, real brave, Sam. We have to fight. We're gonna have to fight your battle like you're our chick.
Oh,
well, yeah,
get us in a fight now. Thanks.
I don't
Not
have
saying that
strong
I'm
arms.
Huh?
Your
I don't have
arms.
strong
They are
arms.
the skinniest.
Not saying I'm an
little thing.
MMA fighter, but compared to Sam Roberts, I certainly am.
Make a little muscle, Sam. Make a little muscle.
But you're like
Nothing happens.
wow, like nothing happens. Everyone has something that moves up.
Something.
There's a little something there.
Nothing happens.
There's a little rounding here.
Oh my god.
So we're gonna have to fight your battles, like when our chicks get us in trouble.
Yep.
Hey, we got Kevin from Connecticut. Bravo. He writes, Coach Hamilton, Boston Patriots, blew out his shoulder.
Yeah. Blew out his shoulder. At least it wasn't a knee.
Tito Santana was this guy's gym teacher.
What?
Nah,
The
come on.
wrestler.
Matador?
I even remember
El
Tito
Matador.
Santana. He's a wrestler, of course. Connor, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, man.
Hey, you know how high school you always had like one marking period that was health class instead of gym?
Health, yes.
Yeah, so we show up one day to health class. We had a substitute gym teacher comes in, and he's got his back to us. This big guy, he writes his name on the board, Merced Solis. He turns around and he goes, "Hello, my name's Merced Solis." I'm like, "No, you're not. You're friggin' Tito Santana. What the hell?" And he was like, "Oh, yeah." So we spent the rest of the market period just talking about wrestling stories on the road.
Oh, my God.
Dream come true, Sam?
If Tito Santana was my teacher, I
Dream
would go
come
to school
true.
all the time. It'd be the greatest thing ever.
So they should make wrestling characters all the teachers in school, and that way people would just go to class to hang out with them.
You're right.
You're right. All right, sir. Tito Santana. I knew we were going to hear from one gym teacher. We got Chris in Jersey. Chris, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Is Jim Norton today or no?
No.
No, he's a busy man.
Oh. All right. Gym teacher. Everybody I know who has become a gym teacher has done it because you can make over $100,000 a year. You get summers off, and you can stand around and watch a bunch of little 16-year-old girls running around playing. So, Anthony, it's a perfect job for you. I know the $100,000 isn't enough money for you. But
No.
watching little girls run around all day, come on.
Well, I guess there's equity in that. You asshole.
Anything else, Chris?
No, just 16-year-olds running around all day.
All right, thanks.
Not a great call.
No, he just sounds like an asshole. Michelle says they now do yoga and aerobics in gym.
Yeah, they got to update the curriculum. You know, I'm sure they get into like the latest fads. The gym classes in the expensive places, do they have spinning?
Let's hear it.
Spinning classes?
Michelle.
I spit when I said spinning.
Morning.
How do you know they have yoga and aerobics?
I am a high school teacher. I'm not going to tell you what subject, though.
Oh, come on. Let me guess. English.
Oh, how did you guess?
Because you sound very articulate.
It's called taking a stab in the dark.
Right. Listen to Penn. He'll let you know how I guess that.
I know. Yeah, you could have said you had some magic powers right there.
Exactly.
Fuck.
You're so intuitive.
Yeah.
Do you unbutton your blouse a little lower than the other teachers?
I knew I was going to walk into this.
Tits. T-I-T-S. Tits.
You know, one of my students actually said to me one day, Mr. Joe, can you, oh shit, I just said that.
Oh! Dump out for her.
Too late.
Too late?
Yeah, it's all right.
You know what?
But he said, can you spell attic? And I'm like, yeah, I-T-T-I-C.
Right.
He nailed you.
I-titty-I-C.
Titty-I-C.
A titty-I-C.
Oh, is that an old gag?
Killed her. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
That's
one.
funny.
It's like saying spell I cup. Spell it.
Right, exactly.
I-C-U-P.
Well, stop looking at me then.
Ugh.
Yuck.
No wonder you have no muscles.
I got all the jokes.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah. Are you sexy?
Now that we know your name, maybe you should shut up. I'm gonna help you out a little bit today.
Well, I'm going to go through the conglomerate of gym class. You have yoga, you have spinning, you have Zumba, you have zip lining, there's rock climbing.
Zip lining?
Hold on.
We should open that up to every nationality, by the way.
How do you zip line in high school?
Actually, I did it myself with one of the other gym teachers, and it was a hell of a lot of fun. They set it up in in the field area.
Really?
Holy shit! How cool is that?
I bet you needed some fucking. I bet you had to sign off on that for insurance purposes.
I actually didn't have to, but it was a hell of a lot of fun, and I'd do it again. It's
so it was a special gym thing.
Special
did. But
thing.
still, that's cool. You go to school one day and they go, "Hey, good news, we're ziplining today." Holy fuck!
I mean, here saying rock climbing.
Rock climbing.
Holy shit!
Wall climbing.
They handed out shitty fucking hockey sticks and made us run around the gymnasium floor playing floor hockey.
Right.
And that was a good day.
Right. I threw out my back at 12 years old because they decided that hockey sticks had to be really short.
Yeah. It sucked.
Had to go through rehab.
And I can tell you that my memory of elementary and middle school gym teacher was an ex-Marine who was dishonorably discharged.
There you go. Yeah, they are Army guys, too, sometimes.
Oh, yeah. I had one that died in the Nam.
You did?
Yeah, child of the 80s, by the way. I had, yeah.
You had a guy that died in the Nam?
Yeah, he went over there for child sex in 1988. And no. He, it was a big deal. The gym teacher was going off to war. And he came in his uniform and everything.
Holy fuck, what a sad story.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He came into the cafeteria. It was like the cafeteria. I remember like eating lunch and everything. And then the principal made an announcement like, here he is, our hero and stuff. And he comes out and he's all decked out in his fucking uniform. And the whole place like goes into applause, all these kids fucking clapping and shit like that. Like a few months later, we regret to inform everybody that... And they told the kids!
Oh, my God. Why couldn't they say he moved to California?
He gave his life at the cost of freedom in Vietnam.
How old were you?
This had to be like maybe third grade-ish.
You don't tell third graders. It's like when your pet dies and your dad goes, "No, we took it to a farm."
It was so fucked up.
You don't tell the truth of when they're in third grade.
Some kids were crying. Some kids had no idea what was going on anyway, you know, because it's that age where some kids know a little more than others.
And you're sitting there blaming the Democrats, I bet.
I was like, fucking Obama. Fucking Obama. People were like, who?
Who? Oh, don't worry about it. You'll know soon enough.
You'll know
soon enough.
You'll know.
All right, Michelle, you hot, sexy thing. Get to school.
Yeah.
Keeping it clean for me, boys.
All right.
Right.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Wow.
I know we tell these stories, but I love retelling our shit.
Of course we do.
I remember our principal, I think his name was Leon or Leone. Maybe someone from Washington Drive School could help me. And it was very similar to you. One Monday, we're all in, all happy, getting ready for school, and the announcement comes over that Mr. Leone died over the weekend. He was scuba diving out, I think it was near Riverhead or Wading River. He died. They're still searching for his body, but we just want to inform you guys that he has passed.
I guess they don't want the kids hearing it on the street.
On the street,
you know,
we didn't have Twitter or anything.
We didn't have grief counseling either.
No.
So they would just tell you and be like, "Well, there you go, kids. That's life."
And in grammar school, the principal was everything.
Yeah,
everyone it felt like you had a personal relationship with the principal.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting there, do it for Manny and our gym teacher, Sal.
But you don't tell us this. And then I remember as a little thing going, oh, my God, that means everyone dies. Where's Bobby?
Our heroic gym teacher. I think he was in the Air Force. I think he got shot down.
Damn.
Yeah, fucking Hanoi. Goddamn Hanoi Jane was manning the fucking gun herself, I bet.
Damn.
Fucking bitch.
That was my first memory of death, though.
I wanted to do the whole village.
First memory of death, though, the principal dying.
That's pretty.
It was creepy. Small little fucking grammar school, and there he goes. And then there's a new guy. And I think they introduced the new guy like the next day, kind of like when your parents try to make it all good with the new pet. I'm like, no, how about we mourn the old pet for a while? Don't throw a puppy on our lap a day later.
I looked at like the new Darren Stevens that they brought in.
And then every time
keep calling him Darren.
And then every time you saw the principal, you were reminded, oh, that's right, you're here because the guy we loved is dead.
Your replacement.
It was creepy, man.
Yeah.
We never really gave him a shot because I remember I was in 6th grade. It was my last year of grammar school. So to me, it was like, ugh. I'm sure he had a wonderful career and he ended up being loved by all the students, but everyone had to be moved. You know what I mean? It probably took 6 years to get all memories
out
of the old principal that died in the scuba diving accident.
Yeah.
And then he would have a fair chance of being the new guy that everyone could love and appreciate. But I remember every time looking at the guy like, oh, God, death.
That's a nice little reminder for a child.
Fucking horrible. Who was your coolest teacher?
Oh, man. Actually, my coolest teacher was when I was in California. She, I talked about this at some point. She played Jane in the Tarzan and the She-Devil movie.
Did you look that up?
Yeah.
I don't think you've ever said this.
IMDb.
I don't remember this story.
I can't remember her name. Tarzan and the She-Devil. It's an old movie.
Yeah.
Boy, this is going to make a bunch of people tell jokes now.
Oh, my God.
The actress was...
It's a black and white poster.
Yes, Miss Mackenzie. Joyce Mackenzie.
Google image her.
She was... Oh, that's her, like...
Years later.
She was my English teacher.
Really?
Yeah. There she is.
Oh, my God. She's like a Hollywood starlet.
Yeah, she was a star that almost made it. And that was her big movie.
Holy fuck. Why do you pick the worst picture always?
It's in color.
Who gives a fuck? The ones in black and white were way better.
She didn't die in 1949. Yes, Joyce Mackenzie was my teacher at Dana Hills High School.
Yeah, she's
in
almost
California.
good looking.
She's almost good looking. She was almost a big star.
The problem was she wasn't good looking enough.
And the odd thing is everybody used to like goof on the fact that she was in movies and stuff, but I was fascinated by it.
Yeah, it is.
That's
that looks like what's her name?
Mansfield.
With the big tits.
Not me.
The one.
The
one that did the bra commercials. Jane.
I was going to say
Jane Russell.
Russell, thank you. I was going.
Yeah. Oh, that's not her. No.
Wow, she was your cool teacher, and she was cool. She was in Hollywood for a moment.
She used to like stay after class and tell me about like Hollywood.
Really?
I was fascinated by it. Yeah.
Well, it sunk in. Not that we're Hollywood, but you're in the entertainment business.
Ah, see? Well, barely. As much as she was, I guess. Tarzan and the She-Devil.
Yeah.
Her big part. She's still alive, by the way. Still alive.
Why don't you write her a little note?
She wouldn't remember me. I bet she's got the Alzheimer's. She's probably fucking calling everyone fucking Cheetah and Tarzan. Imagine that. She's in the old folks' home, just being inappropriate with black people.
Jesus.
Well, her fucking
favorite
she's crazy.
teacher?
Miss Mackenzie. She was very cool.
My favorite teacher was Mr. Fincher. I wonder if he's still alive.
Oh,
Yeah.
Finchy. Oh, Finchy.
Mr. Fincher was
It's funny, look, Finchy.
was the coolest.
Yeah?
Yeah, because he would open up the gym on weekends. He was that guy.
For what? Orgies?
Who knows? We probably all were touched. Were we touched?
Blocked it out.
Were we touched? I went there to play floor hockey, but were we touched?
I hate the fact that you block that shit out because you always got to wonder.
You gotta wonder.
Because what adult male opens the gym up for kids on the weekend?
To a kid that's
Sandusky.
that's 11,
fun.
12, I guess, because it was still that grammar school age.
Oh, hairless,
it was the
right?
coolest thing ever. But
Sure.
but you're probably right. I would feel like a creep if I brought a whole bunch of 11, 12-year-olds to a gym and said, and was the guy that wanted to spend my weekends in a gym.
Jesus.
You know what, Sam? You're right.
Yeah.
Fuck Mr. Fincher.
Good.
Terrible.
Peter Weller from RoboCop was my teacher in Syracuse.
I know.
No way.
Yeah, he was.
Let me finish my Mr. Fincher story.
Looking for me.
Yeah, we'd play floor hockey.
Yeah.
How great was
Hated
that?
the floor hockey.
Huh?
I hated the floor hockey.
Why?
I don't know, because it was like a ripoff. It's like, look, I can't skate, and this is stupid without skates.
Yeah, but our gym floor was slidey.
Was it? Would you play in your socks?
Well, or then again, maybe because I had shitty sneakers growing up, I
Yeah.
was the only one being slidey.
Your soles of your sneakers had no grips on them.
One pair of sneakers a year.
They were bowling shoes.
One pair of sneakers a year.
That's not bad, though. One pair of sneakers. What were you
For
doing?
a kid? It's not bad when you're in your 40s. But when you're like 10, 11, or 12, are you kidding me?
Yeah, you go through them a lot, huh?
Holes right through the bottom before we got new ones.
I didn't do much sitting in front of the television with sneakers.
See, no, we were very active, and we got one pair of fucking sneakers a year. That is a fact.
I didn't, yeah.
So they were very, very, very slidey.
Yeah, I didn't do a lot of physical activity outside of school.
Why?
I was fucking television guy.
You were never like outside building
I had to be
forts,
chased
fucking
outside.
fighting other fucking kids in their forts.
When I did go outside, I did that shit. But for the most part, I liked coming home from school, plopping down in front of that TV, and just watching everything.
Yeah, but
commercials, fucking. I was a TV addict. Still am.
I still watch 6 hours of TV a day, but then I got a good 6 hours outside, I think.
I went outside,
maybe,
but it wasn't
whatever,
imperative.
3 or 4 hours.
And I wasn't doing a lot of physical activity outside. I would go out with like my model dinosaurs, and I would go in the weeds and be like.
At 22, that's weird.
I know. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved my dinosaurs. Marching.
We should have a muscle flexing pose off between E-Rock and Sam, like they do in the bodybuilding contest.
E-Rock actually had, like, under his fat, he actually has muscles.
No, you can see his muscles.
Yeah.
E-Rock could probably get very fit if he just had a little discipline.
I think, yeah.
Just a fucking iota of don't eat that and a little bit of lift that.
Oh.
And he would probably.
I just didn't like that Chris guy that called in. He's probably still listening. He just sounded like a douchebag.
Yeah.
And I should have called him out on it because Tommy's like, I'm a physical education teacher. I definitely don't make anything near $100,000 a year.
Tommy.
And I knew that wasn't true when he said that.
No.
Of course not.
No.
Maybe it's the phys ed teachers that double as like the counselor or something.
And you want to hear, here's another horrific story. Kevin.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Oh, he's still affected by what he's about to say.
My gym teacher was Chris Mullen's brother. And if you wanted to see a miserable fucking person, it was Terrence Mullen. He was supposed to be better than his Hall of Fame basketball playing brother until he blew out his knee in high school.
My buddy, actually, Buddy knows Terrence.
Really?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's friends with him. Yeah.
What is that? Is this your call?
I guess he's saying that.
No, but is this your call?
Yeah.
All right. We have a problem. Again.
Uh-oh.
And
Uh-oh.
And I went down this road the other day, and the caller felt bad, and then me and him went back on Twitter. I'm like, no, it wasn't about you. And your call's fine, sir. It's fine. But it's not the reason why I picked up your call again.
Oh, no.
Just like a couple days ago. It says on the screen, our coach was an award, and tell me if this is you, and maybe you chose not to tell the story. Our coach was at an award show at the gym, and while he was getting his award, he had a heart attack and died on stage.
Not at all.
Of course.
Oh my!
And that's
God.
the reason why I took your phone call. So I'm not trashing you personally. I just had something else in mind when I picked up your phone call.
Was it Sal again fucking up?
Was it Sal?
It was Sal, but Sal's adamantly defending himself.
Sal.
Machine error, not operator error?
Look, I don't like to defend Sal, but it is possible because I've seen comments roll over from one call to the next.
I don't know. What if Sal just wrote it in the wrong box?
I'd rather blame Sal.
Yeah, I mean, it's more fun to blame Sal.
Is that comment on 2 different boxes?
No, because this guy, though, I saw that. I already read his comment that he was his gym teacher was Chris Mullen's brother.
So maybe Sal wrote it in the wrong box.
I think Sal wrote it in the wrong box.
I think Sal wrote it in the wrong box.
Sal wants to explain himself.
Sal's a panicky Pete.
I am
This
panicky.
never works out well.
No, he should not defend himself.
Oh, God, no. Go ahead, Sal.
What happened, man?
No, the software is kind of buggy, and sometimes it'll duplicate a comment over. And it's like a known thing.
No, it's known, except to us, Opie, because we're stupid. That's what Sal just said.
You can see it in there when it duplicates the comment?
Hey, Sam, whatever happened to Sal growing a mustache, by the way? He just
Can I tell you? Oh, my God, I'm so glad you brought that up.
He just chose not to do it anymore without asking anybody if he should still continue doing that?
You remember how stupid my hair looked while it was growing out, right? Thank you, Anthony.
You're welcome.
I asked him last week what happened to the mustache, and he said, I just thought it looked stupid, and I didn't want to go out like that.
I can't be around a kid like that. Oh, God. That's more of that entitled shit.
You remember what Danny looked like an asshole for so long?
Oh, man.
Sal, why wouldn't you just show us a little respect as your elders and go, you know what? I know you want me to grow a mustache to look like a hipster, but I'm not feeling it or something.
Yeah.
At least have the conversation. But he decides.
Or just do it as part of the radio show.
Well,
it's part of the show.
Well, that's how it used to work in the past. We would put these guys in horrible situations, but they would
do it.
They would play it out. We have a million of them that happen over the years. But Sal just decides on his own without telling anyone that he's just gonna, you know what? I'm not into this.
What are you going to do?
Do you remember when Eastside Dave was growing his hair out and we shaved a horseshoe bald spot in his head? And he left it.
Yes.
He left it because it's part of the show.
Eastside Dave, best fucking radio, I don't want to say stunt guy because he's 18 billion times more than that.
Right.
But there's no one better at just doing anything
because he commits.
He commits and fucking runs with it, and he became legend. Yes,
and they didn't
legend.
They didn't want to pay him an extra $2 an hour. So
insane how they fucking let him go. I'm reeling over that.
So they let him
still.
go from the Ron and Fez show.
Yep.
Ugh.
I'm still reeling from that.
Does this company want to hire new talent or not? Or they want to wait for us to all just fucking die out and then they'll figure it out?
It's a great question.
Fucking idiots.
Eastside.
How do you let Eastside Dave go and just throw him a little weekend show for a couple hours a week? When he was full time,
one of the greatest talents.
When he was full time on Ronnie's show, kicking ass.
Eastside.
And all he wanted was a little more money so he could afford to get here. He wasn't even asking for money so he could buy a really nice house for his family.
No, to get to work.
The deal was, I am spending most of the money I make getting here because he lives down on in the Jersey Shore there. So he goes, look, I can't afford to be there anymore, so can you give me a reasonable raise? And they said no. They said no.
And Sal's walking around here with a clean upper lip.
Oh, boy.
I remember years ago, myself,
so do I.
Danny, and Fan all grew mustaches for 2 weeks.
For Mustache Day. And not only
Mustache Day.
Not only did you grow them for Mustache Day, they didn't, Opie and Anthony didn't even make an on-air bit out of it.
No. It was just fun to have around the hallways.
And we all looked like assholes.
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
But it's more of the same entitled shit. Sal decided he's done with the bit.
How come Sal's not growing the mustache?
We could easily said, you know what? Yeah, maybe do whatever you want. I don't care. But but it's the fact is that he doesn't even come to us.
Yeah, why
anybody.
wouldn't you?
How come he's not growing the mustache?
So it looks stupid, I think, right?
Ask him.
Sal?
I'll grow it.
You already said you would. You said that already. You're lying again.
I don't need you growing a stupid mustache.
You already said you'd grow it.
No, thank you.
You said that before.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, we're fine. We're
I started
good.
to do it, and I just didn't like the way it looked.
You just go about your life your way and let me know how it works out in 5 years.
Tell us how things are.
And then you can bitch to some stupid fucking reporter about how we treat you bad.
Oh, boy.
How about if Sal
Fucking
wants to make
dopes.
good, all the staff could shave their pubes and then we'll glue them to Sal's upper lip for a mustache.
Huh?
Pube mustache.
What do you think of that?
Is this a hotline down here ringing? Why is this phone way down here ringing?
It's just a regular call. It's just a regular call.
Oh.
I'll screen it now.
Why don't you just type something random in the box?
All right, this guy might be the other guy.
Other guy?
That I wanted. Troy in Iowa. Troy.
How's it going, my boy?
What's up, Troy?
I was telling Sal about it that now the guy was our actual football coach as well.
Okay.
But he was our PE teacher, and he was at the awards, the sports awards, and as he's getting up on the stage receiving his award, he just keels over and has a heart attack right there on stage.
In front of all the kids?
In front of the kids, well, it was a nighttime thing, so it was basically in front of all the players.
Oh my
God! But it was in front of all the family and stuff like that. And it was a really shitty year that year because we also lost our shop teacher.
What happened to him?
Same thing, heart attack.
Yeah, those kids will fucking do it to you.
Oh, the worst.
Jesus.
The worst. The worst teacher death we had. I mean, the scuba diving accident at Washington Drive School was tragic. But
Al-Qaeda decapitation?
Huh?
Oh, I was going to say the worst. That would be pretty bad.
Which one?
Al-Qaeda decapitation?
It was a decapitation?
No way!
Yeah.
Wow, that's bad.
And I don't remember.
Shit.
It was a few years after I was left Washington Drive School.
Yeah.
I believe her name was Mrs. McCutcheon, I think. I don't want to get this wrong. She was up in Canada, so the story goes.
Oh, no.
And you know it snows a lot up there, right?
Certainly does.
And this is the story that was told, and if it's true, I don't know.
You want to turn the lights out and put a flashlight up to your face while you tell this? It was a dark night.
Supposedly she was enjoying Canada for whatever reason. I don't know if she was from there or vacationing. I don't know.
Sounds impossible already.
I have no idea. But snowy out. She's in her car. I believe she was with somebody else. And, she either skidded out of control or the plow skidded out of control.
Oh, no, a plow?
While the plow was up.
Oh.
And the story goes she was decapitated in Canada. I'm like, holy
wow. That's pretty bad. A snowplow decapitation. It's got to be pretty thorough.
Yes.
That's not one of those Dale Earnhardt, Technically, it was a decapitation. That's fucking... that's gone. Your head is fucking in the snow pile on the side of the road.
But, it could have been one of those telephone games where maybe it was something way more normal or whatever.
Right.
Or not as horrific.
Over the years.
That's
like the story around my neighborhood about Stoneface the cop.
Stoneface the cop?
Stoneface the cop was, it's like, oh, look out, Stoneface. He was the cop you didn't want to get fucking pulled over or harassed by or anything.
Right.
He was this old guy with pure white fucking hair, and he'd drive around, and the story was Stoneface was just a rookie cop at a few years back, and he was driving around, and he saw a horrific accident, drunk teens smeared all over the road. Overnight, his hair turned pure white, and he was old, and he was only 30 years old, but he looked like he was in his 40s because he was old, and you never fucking wanted to do anything that was dangerous and have Stoneface catch you, driving drunk, driving recklessly, because he would throw the book at you because he felt so bad and wanted to prevent that scene that he saw so many years ago that put him, made his hair turn white overnight.
And you were 34 at the time?
Yeah. Hanging out at Leahy fucking elementary school playground.
You think these assholes, make up these stories behind the scenes?
He must have laughed his balls off at the fact that, dude, I'm Stoneface.
Cool, I get to be Stoneface.
Like in the locker room at the fucking precinct, they're probably like, hey, Stoneface.
All right, this is the deal.
Fuck you, asshole.
Drunk driving's way up with teens.
Yeah.
We got an idea.
I'm Stoneface.
We learned this at the police convention.
I'm only 30.
In Des Moines. They come back with these ideas.
Yeah. We had a cop named Bullethead. That's pretty funny. Bullethead.
Yeah, we with the PE teachers that were women lesbians. We've done that bit a million fucking times.
Yeah,
a million fucking times. But it is true in Harbor Fields High School. The gym teachers had a office in the actual locker room with the glass. With the glass, like the three sides of their office was glass that looked right into the locker room.
Yeah,
and when I went to Harbor Fields High School, there were suspicions that our female gym teacher was certainly,
they love the pussy.
But we grew up in an age where you weren't Basically, you weren't basically allowed to say
You
were
didn't
gay.
say shit.
And
That spiky fucking hairdo they would have.
But you kind of knew there was something going on. And I don't know, maybe that's not true. But I always thought it was hilarious that her job was to, as a gay woman, looked like she was probably, if I look back now, she was probably late 30s, early 40s.
Oh, boy.
And she wasn't really allowed to express her sexuality.
No.
She went to a job where she went into the female locker room, into her glass office every day. And I remember as a kid thinking that could be the greatest job you could ever have.
Oh, my
in
God.
life.
For a guy or a lesbian woman, it's perfect.
Right.
Jeez.
And no one was the wiser.
Nope.
Could you imagine what was going through her head as she's driving to the high school every day?
She gets there early every day. Best job ever.
Holy... You name a better job than that if you're in that situation.
Holy shit.
You're looking at the 15, the 16, high school 16, 17, 18-year-olds.
Jesus Christ.
Just stripping down to nothing because they think they're in a safe environment.
She must have been sitting on meringue all day. Just loving life.
Just looking out at the locker room?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. Fantastic.
Just yelling and screaming during your commute because you're stuck in traffic because you want to get there so bad.
Yep.
And then
Lovely.
Aunt does that wonderful bit we don't have to do
we don't
here.
have the whistle anymore. Yeah, that was the one.
We should find that bit and replay it. Aunt's done it a bunch of times over the years.
She can't blow the whistle. I forgot about that bit. Yeah, it's like fucking.
If you can find the
Kate Winslet at the end of Titanic trying to blow the whistle because she's so turned on. She's trying to blow her gym whistle, but she's shaking with fucking just sexual energy.
She's so horned up she can't blow the whistle anymore. If you can find that, we haven't played that in years.
That one. Shit.
Why make Aunt redo it if we could just play the tape?
Of course.
If you find it, that would be great. E-Rock's home. Call him up. Tell him where the fuck the file is.
I got lucky with teachers, though. Skated around the them dropping dead issue pretty well. Only that one guy from the NAM.
That's a horrific
Wonder how he
story.
went. Bouncing Betty, maybe? Maybe punchy sticks?
It's horrible.
What'd he do? Or did he just roll a Jeep over, pulling out of the motor pool? What happened?
I think in a way, we bitch about how kids are being raised.
Yeah.
Because I think we're raising a lot of wimps with all the PC shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's also things like, why would you tell a third grader that one of the cool teachers died at Nam?
And there was no one to go to.
That's
hey,
what I'm saying.
I'm feeling really sad about the gym teacher you just announced for getting fucking killed in the Nam. Maybe, can I talk to someone about this? Well, talk to your parents. What are you talking about? I don't know. Jesus Christ. I'm just the principal.
Right, I'm just giving you the info.
I'm a bean counter at this school. I don't know about kids.
That's all on you, little fucker.
Yeah. Deal with it. Suck it up. Walk it off. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
You said you were in third grade?
Yeah, it was like fourth, maybe.
So that's like 10-ish.
Yeah, 10, 11.
How does a 10-year-old deal with death like that?
You watch fucking John Wayne in the Green Berets and realize, hey, he was kicking ass.
Oh,
that's what he's doing. He's over there making our life safe for democracy.
So when you learn, especially at that age, someone died, it puts you in a horrific, lonely, scary place.
Oh, petrifying.
Just a petrifying place.
And then I didn't know. I thought the fucking Vietnamese were coming over here because we had like air raid drills in my school where it wasn't like the fire drill. It would just go boop, and you'd be like, the fire drill was the bell. It was like bring, 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 and the red bell was in the school in the hallway, and you're like, all right, that's the fire drill. But the air raid siren thing was this little speaker all around the school, these little fucking scary little speakers, and it would go boop, and you'd be like, and you'd have to get under the desk.
Right.
It was petrifying. I'm like, wait, why do people want to drop bombs on us? We're at school.
We had to go. We were lame. We just had to go in the hallway.
Yeah.
And stand up against the cement walls.
Well, that happened later on in life. They would put the younger children in the corner between the wall and the floor.
Right.
And they would duck down in a little ball. And then you would be on, like, your knees over them. Like, and put your hands against the wall and put your head against your hands.
That was sex.
Protecting the... Well,
that was sex. There was something going.
You were so petrified that the bombs were coming.
Well, that's why you're thinking that it was a drill. See, that's how they trick you when they're molesting you. You thought you were doing some kind of air drill thing.
No.
You were having hiney sex with the younger kids.
When that was going on,
as the teacher got off on it. That's what happened.
Yeah, maybe that's what was going on. When that was going on, I was the older kid that had to protect the younger kid.
Right.
I never was the younger kid because when I was the younger kid, we just went under our desks. The bomb-proof desks that have been goofed about so many times.
Well,
Get on your desk. It's okay.
Yeah, attack. Because in the end, if there was some, God forbid, bombing, that dumb desk wasn't going to protect you.
I guess they were more concerned about breaking glass and those ceiling tiles coming down on your head than an actual direct hit with a bomb.
From the, it was the time. Can I say? Do you think?
Oh, sure.
No, I can't say.
What were you going to say?
Gooks. That's a bad one.
No, it could be the Chinese. They were very scary at the time.
That was part of the Cold War.
But it was mostly the Russians.
I'm just
going
back in time. That's what they would say.
Yeah. They would.
Blah, blah, blah.
They would.
Sorry if I offended you.
Part of the vernacular of the time. Yes.
But that's what the commies were called, man.
There was a constant... I remember going to sleep at night at sometimes and just thinking, like, there could be a nuclear missile heading this way right now.
Oh, really?
And we wouldn't know anything about it. Yeah, I was kind of consumed with atomic war and the thought that that there was a gun pointing at us, a figurative atomic gun all the time.
That was your biggest fear when you were...
What's that, Sam?
Hold on, what, Sam?
No, I was just going to say, at what age?
Oh, boy, it had to be 1. Right, look, shut up.
No, but that was your biggest fear when you slept at night?
Let me tell you something.
For many years?
Yes, that was at one of the top of the list.
No, because I got one. When my biggest fear when I was at that weird age where you just knew you couldn't really take care of yourself, I was worried about David Berkowitz.
Son of Sam?
Yes.
Child of the 80s.
I was convinced. So. I was convinced that there was a possibility that he could kill me and my entire family.
David Berkowitz was a scary motherfucker.
He was a scary motherfucker.
He was only killing women in cars.
44 caliber killer was
That's right.
fucking.
But he was loose out there somewhere, and the news told you, man, he's a dangerous man, and he's loose out there. And then a few days would go by, and there would be another couple killed in a car somewhere, and it horrified me. And I was convinced that he could fucking come into our house and do damage to me and my family.
People would park on the side of the streets in the boroughs, mostly of New York City.
Queens, right?
Queens,
a lot of Queens,
Brooklyn. And they'd park to make out. And Son of Sam, David Berkowitz, would come up with his 44 caliber revolver up to the back window and just blast him in the fucking head.
You're right.
It was petrifying, and every so often it was like, holy shit, you hear he struck again last night.
Right.
And people were scared to just do anything.
It was one of the scariest times.
Crazy.
For New York City as far as that shit goes.
And he turned out to be a fat Jewish mailman.
Right.
From Yonkers.
From fucking Yankees.
Or has since found Gwad.
Westchester.
He has found Gwad.
Bestchester?
Oh, yeah.
But that was my fear when I went to sleep at night.
Nah, I didn't care because I was out on Long Island. I was in Suffolk County.
That's where I was. That's what I'm saying.
Know. Pretty far from the fucking action.
My point is, yeah, exactly. How stupid is that?
Yeah.
I was far from the action. I was a teenager, not making out yet. I wasn't in cars in the middle of the night.
Really didn't fit the MO at all.
Of course not. But it scared the shit out of me every night.
He wasn't going out to Long Island and breaking into houses.
No, I would wake up in the middle of the night. Oh, okay, he's not here, and go back to sleep.
Yeah, I just thought of the nuclear bombs that were all pointing toward us.
You really did.
Because there were just so many aimed right at us.
Oh, you were alive for the Cuban Missile Crisis.
No, I wasn't.
6th grade?
Wait a minute. I might have been alive for it, but I wasn't. I don't remember.
Check the date on that.
I don't remember it, though.
Okay.
I was alive for it. I don't remember it. I was a mere
but that's when they were
youngster.
really worried about fucking missiles and stuff. You want to hear all
right, look.
You want the most horrific teacher story?
Yeah.
I'm going to call this the most horrific teacher story. Mike has it. Mikey.
Yeah, I'm here.
Go ahead, man.
1974, 3rd grade, they told us that one of our teachers was drugged out of her car, and they poured gasoline on her and lit her on fire because she'd pissed off some gang members in Cucamonga, California.
Cucamonga?
What?
Who told you that? Like the principal told you that?
No, they announced that she had died over the weekend, and then later on it was in the paper, and our parents decided to sit down and tell us what exactly.
Oh, my God. Why would you?
Why we should be careful when we venture out after dark.
Well, that's just as scary, I guess, but.
That's pretty bad.
Man, you got to sugarcoat that a little bit.
They didn't. Not back then. I mean, that was just a matter-of-fact thing. And, Anthony, you grew up a little bit in California, the Skid Row slasher. Our parents were blunt with us about that.
Well, I was in San Juan Capistrano. Not much happened there as far as I wasn't in L.A. or anything, you know.
All right. Great story, bro.
You know, not far out of L.A., but, you know, just all kinds of crazy stuff like that.
I had to worry about parties at Jimmy Jackson's house where some crazy Indian was going to stab me with his knife because his wife wanted to have sex with me. That's what I had to worry about.
One other thing real quick.
Yeah.
The thing that scared me the most when I was in grade school was the sheriff's helicopter shining that damn light into the house at night as they were chasing somebody through your backyard.
All right. Growing up on Long Island, we never had that.
World Star Hip Hop, yo.
We never had the helicopters in the air with the fucking searchlights.
No, the only time I ever saw helicopters out on Long Island was if there was a giant wreck on the fucking expressway or something.
Right.
It was never to look for criminals. It was
never.
Just to clean up the mess.
I was always stressed out. Oh, go ahead, sir.
They would use the sheriff's helicopter to chase people that were running from the cops, and they're searching the backyard. And as a little kid, I actually had this nightmare that the devil was in the helicopter. There was no way to get away from him.
Well, to the guy on the ground, the devil is in the helicopter.
That's it.
All right. Good stories, bro. Thank you, sir. Let's see. In high school, our security guard got life in prison for rape.
There you go.
Junior high school, one of the special ed teachers got crushed by the special ed bus.
That's ironic.
When I was in elementary school, they moved to California as code for the teacher dying. And I would get suspended for telling the kids what that meant. Because he figured it out.
Boy.
Oh, my God. Okay, I got to take this one. Tim on Long Island. Tim.
Good morning, boys.
Hey.
Hey. Yeah, I was telling Sal, when I was in elementary school, we had two gym teachers who were both Vietnam vets, and they used to play a little game of dodgeball, but they'd modify it, and they would call it Ho Chi Minh Trail. And they would stack those foldable gymnastic mats that they can fold up and put them in the corner. They would stack, kind of fold them up, stand them up on the side, make little tunnels. You would run through those tunnels, and at the end, when you're going to throw the ball, they would scream crazy war things at you, and you had to throw the ball completely at people. And it was basically like Full Metal Jacket.
That sounds great.
Oh, it was great times. We had 8 different variations of dodgeball, and these guys were lunatics. You had to crawl through. You couldn't do things, those stupid little carts that you sat on when you had to pretend you were driving. You had to use those. They were like tanks.
This is taking lemons and making lemonade. They had bad experiences in the nom, but they brought it back and made it fun for the children.
Unbelievable.
Oh, it was good times getting yelled at.
That sounds it.
Good times. Very good, brother. I like that one. And unfortunately, the last call I was going to take for this break, a guy said that his teacher was really nice to him.
Yeah.
Because his father was banging the teacher. I want to know how he found out.
Oh, God.
Oh, we have a short version of the gym teacher bit?
Yeah.
Ooh. All right, let's go to break with this.
All right.
All right, girls, good workout. Good workout, ladies. Time to shower off. Hit the showers. Come on, girls.
Come on. Come on, girls, shower off. That's it. Get those uniforms off. Debbie, pick up my whistle. Oh, God.
We're back with the Opie and Anthony show. He continued through the break. Anthony's new bit. We were all clueless when we were in school. We had no idea. And then you grow up, you get a little knowledge out in this fine world of ours, and you go, what the F was going on in school with the dyke gym teacher?
Look, she was a little manly, that's all. But she was, didn't know she was, doing that with other women.
They were all called Ms.
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 The first ones to be called Ms.
Ms. They're in their 40s called Ms. Well, we're taking your dyke gym teacher stories. Diana from California, what's up?
Hey, it's me again. How are you guys?
Like
That's
we're supposed to know who you are. I love
Well,
it.
It's Diana from California.
The shaving or talking shit or shooting shit while you're shaving your clit.
And she curses a lot.
I apologize. I forgot you guys were on this. But when I was in middle school,
Just let it go, whatever.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Diana.
when I was in middle school, we knew our teacher was. We didn't know what she was, but we knew we didn't want to be naked in front of her. You get checked for scoliosis when you're a certain age. And
Oh, that gag, by the way. Yeah, let's get into that a little bit.
The physicals. And we talked about it for weeks beforehand because we didn't know. We're like, are you really going to do it? Because you had to take your shirt off in front of her and she got to see you in your bra. So it was like it was weird. We didn't know we didn't know what gay was, but we knew what gay was.
Scoliosis test today, girls.
But we just had him yesterday.
Not a scoliosis test. Could happen in a day. You never know.
The test was flawed. We got to do it again.
Yeah, the results a little flawed. So line up on the line here and take your shirts off, girls.
Line up on the ladies. Scoliosis test all week. Drop my whistle.
And the best part about that, too...
Hearing test, girls. Hearing test. Take off your shirts. Why do we have to... Don't talk back. Hearing test. You got to take your shirt off.
The Opie and Anthony Show. Sirius XM.
Give it to you at some point in the year, and you were supposed to get better because of gym class, but you never did anything in gym class that would have made you do more pull-ups.
You mean you didn't do proper training?
Exactly. There's no fucking PT going on in fucking gym class.
You mean climbing the rope every once in a while didn't make you
do shit.
a better athlete so you would have better numbers?
You can't do one pull-up, Private Pile.
In my high school, we had weightlifting.
Weightlifting?
And in lieu of
you go to
gym.
prison?
Pretty much. Yeah, it's Flushing High School. Look it up.
Okay.
But yeah, that was the only time I ever enjoyed gym because for 40 minutes a day I could just go and work out with
Pump
gym
some iron.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
No, we didn't do any of that shit.
Nothing.
I learned my wee-wee could feel really good.
Ooh.
What?
Oh, yeah.
In the locker room.
No.
The gym teacher?
Huh?
Is this back to blowing the gym teacher?
No, man. Just climbing the... Did you guys get to climb the ropes?
I never climbed
I
a
was so
single
bad
rope.
at gym. I always used to
climbing the ropes, you learn, holy fuck, that wee-wee could feel really good.
Really?
Yeah. That's what set me down that road.
I was pretty good at climbing that goddamn rope.
Oh, I thought you meant I was pretty good at knowing that my wee-wee felt good.
fucking that rope.
That's what I was good.
Keep on fucking that rope.
I just swung there at the bottom of the rope.
Oh,
Not
of course
moving
You never went up?
I couldn't get up.
It's your
You
heritage.
never went up to the fucking high beams?
No, I couldn't get up there.
No, remember how creepy it
Oh,
was
man,
touching
when
that
you're way
high
up there
beam?
and you fucking go, boom,
And you
hit
look
that high
down?
beam, boom.
You're looking down, it's only probably what? I don't know. Well, no, it's a gym.
It was pretty high. Gymnasium
It was pretty
ceilings
fucking
are
high.
Pretty fucking high as a kid.
You're like, holy fuck, if I let go, I'm dead.
Oh, no, you're not. They got that wafer-thin mat under there that obviously would do nothing but absorb up the blood. Fucking mat stunk.
I remember, I don't even know why, but I had one of those angry fucking gym teachers in
Everyone did.
in grammar school, and we weren't doing something right. He had his stupid stopwatch out, and I wish I remember exactly what we weren't doing right, but just imagine, it was something dumb. We were only like 11, 12 tops, and I remember him throwing it across the gym and it shattering. He was just so annoyed at us.
Mad.
I don't even know. See,
they're all frustrated jocks, first of all.
Right.
They wanted to be some fucking big thing. Do you know how bad they have to feel every morning putting that whistle around their neck?
Right.
Do you know when they fucking take that whistle out and put it around their neck, they're just going, ugh, and thinking of being that fucking football player, baseball player, something where something didn't pan out and they ended up there putting a whistle around their
But
neck.
why the fuck would he shatter his stopwatch? Our staff gets way more vacation than me and you. You do know that, right?
I know that because I'm always
That's
here
not
when
true.
someone's off.
Yeah.
A few of us have seniority around these parts these days because we've been here for so damn long, so we have extra vacation.
Why don't the main guys have seniority? I think I get 2.5 weeks vacation a year at this
Dude,
point.
trust me, you don't want to work for the company. Trust me.
You know what
I'll
the
take that independent contractor thing any day of the week.
You know what the problem is? We see the staff as one entity.
Right.
So when E-Rock takes off one week and then someone else takes off, we're like, wow, someone on the staff is off.
Right.
So it seems like they're always off. And then we're sitting here like, I'm here every time someone's taken off.
It's just a dumb joke. I know it's not true.
I know. But it's similar to what happened when I used to cut class in school. I would cut class.
Yeah.
And I would be like, how come I'm not graduating, but everyone I cut class with is? And then I realized because I was cutting every class, and I would be with somebody that used to cut first period, and then someone else that cut second period.
Were you the only guy that didn't suck the gym teacher's dick? Because how do you not graduate just because you didn't fucking do gym?
I have
Is that
no
story
idea.
true?
Yes.
That's how you've told it over the years? Yeah, but we called it smear the queer.
Wow, that's so politically incorrect.
I know, but we didn't know any better.
Damn.
We were just kids. We didn't know what gay was or queer was.
Queer.
We just knew if you had the ball, we had to smear you.
Yeah.
And you were a queer, whatever that is.
That's right. That's right.
Who knew?
Because if you ask me, I don't know where we got the fucking word from.
Yeah.
It's just there.
I have no idea.
Right.
Because we didn't talk like that in my household.
It's passed down through generations of kids.
Nice.
Yeah, gym class was useless. I would go, but then I would kind of leave. I was the guy that never, you're like, come here. Why aren't you dressed for gym class? Where's your uniform? It's like fucking shorts and your dumb fucking T-shirt. Yeah. I don't have it. Or it's squished in my locker. It's smelling so fucking foul that I don't even want to go near it because I never took it home to be washed.
Remember how crusty it would get?
Terrible.
And that's not because there was cum all over it.
Yes.
It's just because it would be wet and sweaty and you just would leave it in the bottom of your locker.
Just leave it there. It stunk. And the only thing that is actually was supposed to be done was that stupid presidential physical fitness test.
Yeah, that was dumb.
And no one did anything to make it. Like
you didn't graduate high school because you fucked up with gym.
I fucked up with gym.
And
class.
There's no one in the high school that gives you the pass-a-roo because it's stupid gym.
No, because I had potential, and they saw that and didn't want to squeak me through.
I had to go to summer school for gym.
Summer school for gym?
There was something else, luckily, so it wasn't just gym. Because if I had to get up early in the summer just to go to gym, that would have sucked. But I had to wake up early during the summer. I would just go play handball with a friend of mine.
That
was gym.
Sucked.
I was very active and into sports growing up. Gym was just a waste of time.
Yeah.
You didn't do shit in gym.
It really was just a babysitting class.
Like after school was when I did probably 3 to 4 hours of gym every day.
Yeah.
Every day. And way cooler stuff.
Yeah.
Much better sports. Like real sports. Not stupid dodgeball, which was kind of cool, yes.
Yeah.
Or pushing that huge medicine ball around, or playing with the dumb parachute. Who gives a fuck? Or learning that square dancing shit.
Square dancing.
We played fucking, baseball.
Yes.
And smear the queer.
Whoa.
That's what we
How's
called
that
it.
one called?
We didn't even know what gay was.
That was keep away. Kill the guy with the ball.